Hello, guys. Welcome to another video. My name is Rodney. If this is your first time here, welcome to the community. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell for any time when I post a new video. So, today I'm gonna share with you the worst week that I have in 2023 so far in the trucking industry. Are you ready for this? This is not good at all. So, I hope you guys had a great week, okay? Because mine doesn't seem to be good. Mine doesn't seem to be great at all. So, hopefully you have and you had a better week than mine when it comes to driving and making money over the road. Okay, so financially things is not looking too good when it comes to the trucking industry. All right, so I started the week, okay, on the I have to write it down on my tablet because this is a lot of information. I couldn't really remember everything, I couldn't really memorize everything. So we started the week on May 22nd, right? We should have started on May 22nd, but because of the last freight, okay, we were hauling because of the last load we were dropping off. Okay, we were dropping it off on Kent, Washington. So on the 22nd, which is May 22nd. So after we dropped off that load from King, California, we had to stay for 34 hours at least to do reset. So we have to get our hours back. So we couldn't start the same day, which is May 22nd. We had to start on May 24th, right? So this is how the week begins. From Everett, whatever they call it, Everett, Washington, okay, from the 24th. And then we had a load going to Los Angeles, California. So for that load, it was around 1,150 miles. So since Washington is not a good spot right now, I don't know, because Washington sometimes seems to be worse than in Florida, to be honest with y'all. So we had that load for $1 per mile. So we had it like for 1,150 miles, which paid $1,150. I know it's $1 per mile. So we had it pick up at on May 24th to May 25th, drop off on May 25th. Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles, California is not too bad of a market when it comes to freight. They're not too bad down there, but depending on what type of dispatch you have or depending on the dispatch, what type of contact they have to with brokers and stuff like that. So it could be a good spot to be in, especially around this market we're in right now. So from 25th, right? We pick up something from Bernardino, California, from 25th. Okay, May 25th. We drop it off on 26th again. So we went back to uh, Kent, California, to Kent, Washington. Right. I'm gonna post something. I'm gonna post all those information on the screen so you guys could follow up with me because this was like the worst week of my driving history. So remember the last time I made a video about Florida, picking up a load from Florida, how bad it was. I wish I wish like I wish I picked those type of freight from Florida instead. So from the 25th, like I said, we picked up something from California and dropped it off on Kent, Washington. Okay, but that one wasn't too bad. I have to keep it real. So it was around 1,190 miles. Okay, and they paid around 3,966 for the 1 cent. So it was around between $3.33 per mile. $3.33 per mile in this market we're in right now. I will take that all day. Especially we almost like we let's say we're in summer right now. There's no worried about weather conditions. I will take that all day. So we went back. We went back to Kent, Washington, for 3,966 miles. $66. Okay, for it's like $3, around $3.30 per mile, $2.33. So once we get to Kent, Washington on the 26th, okay, we had to pick something up the next day after because we got there a little bit late. There was no freight available because like I said, especially Kent, when it comes to Washington, it's like it's a deadhead. I don't know why. I thought like they were supposed to have like good freight around there. Maybe it's the company that I'm driving for that doesn't have too much of a relationship with brokers, with shippers over there. But things are not looking too good in Washington when it comes to moving freight. So we left Washington. We go to Troutdale, Oregon, right? We went to Troutdale, Oregon on the 27th, which is not too far. We picked up something which is not good. Okay, it wasn't too good at all. We picked up something on the 27th to go to Bedford Park, Illinois. So it was around 2,115 miles, 2,115 miles, and it paid $3,500. I know like a lot of people who doesn't really know how the trucking industry works. They're probably gonna be like, "Oh, that's a lot of money," but this is not this is not how it works. The way it works is just like you have to calculate the mileage you're driving, uh, based on the amount of like the amount of weight you're getting for it. So the amount of money you're getting paid for this for the freight. So let's say for example for this one, I know a lot of you who's watching this video already know about it, but so if you're not a company driver, if you're not a company driver or I don't know, if you're not driving for someone, you independent, you owner operator or you lease operator like the way we in right now, the way we are right now, me and my co-driver. So we have to calculate stuff like we own the truck. You know what I'm saying? So for those freight, those are bad ones. Okay. The first one and the third one are bad, are really bad. So let me tell you why. So, like I said, we picked it up on Troutdale, Oregon. It went to Bedford Park, Illinois, for $3,500. But the mileage was like about 2,115 miles. So when you take 3,500, you divide it by 2,115, which is the mileage. You'll be running this load for we won it for for $1.65 per mile. Okay, for those of you again who still doesn't understand it, we're gonna like at the end of the video we're gonna do the calculation and you will understand why those ones are bad. So this is how we ended the week, because the week was supposed to be between like May 22nd to May 28th. So we started on the 24th instead, like I said, because of reset. The reset took about like 34 hours, depending on like where you're at. They probably not gonna have loads available for you once you're done with your reset time. So that's why we had to start on the 24th. So the week started off, badly, because we had to do reset at the beginning of the week. Usually we do reset, on the weekend. We usually we get like a short one, type of load, like 100, 1,200 miles. So we pick those type of freight on Fridays and deliver them on Mondays. So we have plenty of time during the weekend to do reset. 1,200 miles for 2 days, for 2 or 3 days, you have enough time to do reset. So, but this time we had to do reset at the beginning of the week, which was like on the 22nd, May 22nd. So we had to wait until May 24th to get the full hours back, so we could start rolling again. So for that reason, we sacrificed, our first 2 days of the week to do the reset. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to drive at all. So yeah. So the total mileage we drove for that week actually was around, let me see, the total mileage was around 4,455 miles. Okay, and the amount of money we made in total was about $8,616.41. So when you take the amount of money you make and you divide it by the amount of mileage you drove or whatever, it equals that we've been driving. We drove like during this week for like around $1.93 per mile during this period of time, from May 22nd to May 28th. So that means we didn't want like good mileage at all. So we kept with so we did take a loss for that week. It was a big loss. Okay, because if you're looking at the screen like I'm showing you right now, we have the 15% fee from dispatch, which was around $1,292 or $92. Gas, okay, for fuel, we fueled up for around about in total $3,643. This was a lot because it was a back and forth between Kent to California, California to Kent. In those areas, fuel's really expensive. Okay, there's like some local truck stop as well. You could fuel up, but most of them, even though you go to the local, like the small truck stop, you're still gonna be end up paying a lot of money because fuel usually around like $4 something. There's some truck stop there they're around like $5, but if you go to Midwest, they're around like $3 something. Like if you were in Texas or whatever, you could just like pay fuel for $3.50. So for fuel, we pay that much money. For truck, trailer, and insurance, we paid around $1,616. So this is like truck, trailer, insurance included, all of that. For the 13 cents per mile, it's just like it's a 13 cents you have to pay for each mileage you put on the truck. So this is not for dispatch or the company, but it's belong that the amount of money belong to the truck company. So it belongs to, since like they rented this truck from Penske, so my company had to pay that to Penske. So in total, that amount is like $579.15. So what was left was about $1,494.91. That $1,494 had to be divided in two because I have to take half, my co-driver had to get half. And all of those money you just see from the screen right here, we haven't even take out, any money for taxes yet on it. So we each end up at $747. And the funny thing is, I think we're gonna get less than that. The reason why is because the statement hasn't come out yet. The statement will come out next week. So we would get paid less than that because I think while we were going to Illinois, I think we had some some toll road. So I think we would have to pay for like toll as well. So I think toll will be included in this one. So we'll have less than that. Like it will be deduct. I think like probably $100 for toll at least, or maybe a little bit less than that. So let's say we're not gonna get paid $700 for the 747 for this. I think we're gonna get paid less than that. Hopefully it will be still on the $700 range, but we will get paid way less than that. I'm pretty sure of that. So this was my week from May 22nd to May 28th. Hopefully you guys didn't have a bad week the way we did, okay? Because things are getting worse right now. But so far from the year of 2023, from this year, this is the worst week we had so far over the world. So let me know, guys, what you think. Let me know what we did wrong, because I know like for some reason you're gonna say, like, some of you probably gonna say I should have not take those low freight weight, because we were stuck in Kent, Washington. Actually, we were stuck up there, so we didn't have a choice. So we had to go to a better market, which was Los Angeles, California. But when we get to California, we had a great deal to get back up there, which was over $3 per mile. So we had to take it. So I know we have made some bad decisions doing those ones, but if you see, if you take a look at the big picture, we didn't have much of a choice. So the last one was about 2015, 115 miles. It was about $1 65, $1.55 65 per miles. That one as well, we had to take it because we needed to get out of Kent, Washington. That's why we had to go pick it up on Troutdale, Oregon, in order to go to Illinois. So those, like, we had to think about those decisions. We didn't just jump into them, and then go for it. We had to think about different type of options we had available from that period of time. This is what comes to, like, to conclusion. So we had to make those in order for us, like, to move at least, or otherwise we wouldn't have make money at all. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment. Okay, let me know what you think. Let me know how much money you're making right now if you're doing over the road, If you're doing local, don't forget we're doing over the road, and we also leasing. So we are lease operator. We're not company drivers. So if you're a company driver, we wouldn't worry about those type of pay. We would just worried about the mileage. So yeah, let me know guys what you think, and comment and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.